This is the February edition of At the Public Library, the news and information program for the San Francisco Public Library System. This month, the San Francisco Public Libraries celebrate Black History Month with a variety of programs for children, teens, and adults at the main library and branches throughout the city. Stay tuned for Black History Month programming schedules and more information about other events and programs at the Public Library. The Western Addition Branch Library, located at 1550 Scott Street, is celebrating Black History Month with a mix of programs to entertain, inform, reward achievements, and strengthen community ties, beginning with an open house on Saturday, February 5th at 2 p.m. Teen storytellers Jason and Justin, storyteller Anita Jones, and the Wajumbe Children's Cultural Ensemble provide the entertainment for this annual Western Addition Branch event. On Wednesday, February 9 at 7 p.m., it's art and poetry at the library. Come to the opening of a crafts and art exhibit created by young people of Culture on the Corner Youth Center, and a program of poetry by California Poets in the Schools featuring poets Makita Groves, Louis Jordan, Benny Lewis, and Deborah Major. On Tuesday, February 15th at 10:30 a.m., a program of films for young children ages 3 to 5 years will be presented. And on Wednesday, February 16th at 3:30 p.m., it's a film program for older children. Call 292-2160 for group reservations for both of the film programs. On Saturday, February 19th at 3 p.m., Dr. Barbara Christian presents The Vision and Craft of Toni Morrison. Dr. Christian, a professor of African American literature at UC Berkeley, discusses the work of writer Toni Morrison, the first African American to be awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. On Tuesday, February 22nd at 10:30 a.m., join storyteller Bill West as he spins tales of African and African American heritage with his delightful storytelling program for children. And wrapping up February's Black History Month celebration at the Western Addition Branch Library is the 6th Annual Unsung Hero Awards. 10 individuals will be honored for service to the African American community. And the program will feature music and dance, as well as a reception honoring the awardees. A buffet will be provided by the National Council of Negro Women, Golden Gate Chapter. For more information about Black History Month programs at the Western Addition Branch Library, call 292-2160. On Wednesday, February 16th at 7 p.m., the Noe Valley Sally Brunn Memorial Branch Library presents the film classic Black ORPHEUS.
Para uma licença de casamento? A ele.
Que deseja? Oi, desculpe. É para amanhã.
Nós é para hoje, é para uma declaração. A gente quer se casar, não é?
Tem certeza?
Naturalmente era essa.
Eu estava brincando, desculpe. Eu digo isto porque todo mundo vem aqui para se casar, não é? Não deixa de ser gozado. Os nomes. Qual é o seu?
Orfeu.
Orfeu. Orfeu. Naturalmente, a noiva se chama Eurídice.
O quê? Eu não me chamo Eurídice, por que...
Porque Orfeu ama Eurídice, todo mundo sabe.
E você gosta de alguma Eurídice?
Mas eu não conheço alguma Eurídice? Ei, que história toda é esta?
Nada. É uma velha história. Estava gracejando.
É, mas não tem graça nenhuma. E não quero mais saber dessas velhas histórias, Orfeu, viu?
Mas
tá bom. E eu me chamo mesmo é Mira. Tá.
Black ORPHEUS, directed by Marcel Camus, won the Oscar for Best Foreign Film in 1959. Black ORPHEUS retells the legend of Orpheus and Eurydice in the setting of a Rio carnival. This 16mm film presentation of Black Orpheus at the Noe Valley Branch Library on Wednesday evening, February 16th, begins at 7 p.m. Join storyteller Bill West as he spins tales of African and African American folklore as part of the library's celebration of Black History Month. Bill West will be telling stories for children at the following branches. On Tuesday, February 22nd at 10:30 a.m., Bill West will be telling stories for children of all ages at the Western Addition Branch Library at 1550 Scott Street. Then, later in the day on February 22nd at 1 p.m., Bill West visits the Merced Branch Library at 155 Winston Drive. On Wednesday, February 23rd at 7 p.m., bring the whole family and join Bill West at the Bernal Branch Library at 500 Cortlandt Avenue. Storyteller Anita Jones tells original stories as well as traditional and modern folk tales at a number of children's programs this month. On Tuesday, February 8th, 10:30 a.m. at the Eureka Valley Harvey Milk Memorial Branch Library at 355 16th Street. Wednesday, February 16th at 7 p.m. at the West Portal Branch Library, 190 Lenox Way. Thursday, February 17th at 3:30 p.m. at the Anza Branch Library, 550 37th Avenue. Friday, February 18th at 3:45 p.m. at the North Beach Branch Library, 2000 Mason Street. Tuesday, February 22nd at 10:30 a.m. at the Ingleside Reading Center, 387 Ashton Avenue. And finally, on Wednesday, February 23rd, join Anita Jones at 10:30 a.m. at the Portola Reading Center, 2434 San Bruno Avenue. Join storyteller and doll maker Karen McKee as she presents a Black History Month program and storytelling for children of all ages. Karen McKee incorporates her beautiful handcrafted dolls into a fascinating program of African American history and folklore. Join Karen McKee on Wednesday, February 16th at 7 p.m. at the Glen Park Reading Center, 653 Chenery Street. And on Thursday, February 17th at 1:30 p.m. at the Bayview Anna E. Wadden Branch at 5075 3rd Street. All of these Black History Month storytelling programs for children are being funded by the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library. Looking for a great deal on books? Then drop by the Book Bay Bookstore in Fort Mason. Operated by the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library, the Book Bay Bookstore offers great prices on used books, records, and tapes. There's something for everybody at the Book Bay, and all proceeds of the Book Bay benefit the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library. The Book Bay Bookstore is located in the Fort Mason Complex, Building C, on the first floor. The store is open Wednesdays and Fridays from 11 to 5, Thursdays 11 to 8, and Saturdays and Sundays again from 11 to 5. The Book Bay also welcomes donations of books. If you have books you'd like to donate, call the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library at 557-4257 for more information. So, now you know, that's bargain books at the Book Bay Bookstore, Fort Mason, Building C.
The energy saved by recycling just one aluminum can could operate a television set for 3 hours.
For every 4 feet of newspaper you recycle, 1 tree is saved.
The energy saved by recycling just one glass bottle could light a 100-watt bulb for 4 hours.
It's good to recycle because the world can get trashed up and we don't want that to happen in our world.
Buy stuff that's recycled. Recycle the stuff you buy. Take it back.
Welcome to Citywatch, San Francisco's government access television channel. Hello, I'm Supervisor Kevin Shelley. The city is taking advantage of this free channel space to provide and distribute government programming of interest to San Franciscans. We hope these programs will inform, educate, and enlighten, as well as encourage participation in government services, activities, and decision-making. San Francisco joins with many other cities in California and across the nation in making full use of this tremendous resource, government access cable television. Thank you for watching Citywatch.
Serving the city since 1917, the main library located at Civic Center is open on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Tuesdays from 12 noon to 9 p.m. and Fridays from 12 to 6 p.m. The San Francisco History Room and Special Collections are open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 1 to 6 p.m. Thursdays and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to noon, closed from noon to 1, and open again from 1 to 6 p.m. On display at the main library now through the end of March are two fascinating and lively exhibitions that focus on two different aspects of San Francisco's colorful history. On the third floor of the main library, you'll find the exhibit Gifts to the City, a selection of the accolades and artifacts which have been presented to San Francisco's mayors by donors from around the world. The items on display are from the collection of the library's San Francisco History Room. The History Room staff assembled the exhibit, which contains a variety of unique items, such as this copper replica of an Armenian cathedral door panel, presented to Mayor Agnos by the Soviet Armenian Earthquake Relief Committee, and this lovely blue Delft plate, which was created for the 50th anniversary of the Golden Gate Bridge and was presented by the Netherlands community to Mayor Feinstein. On display with the gifts are portraits of all of San Francisco's mayors, starting with John White Geary, the city's first mayor in 1850, and leading up to San Francisco's 39th mayor, Frank Jordan. The Gifts to the City exhibit on the third floor of the main library runs through the end of March. Don't miss this opportunity to enjoy these seldom exhibited treasures. On display in the main library's second floor rotunda is an exhibition celebrating the centennial of the California Midwinter International Exposition. The exhibit features programs, photographs, prints, souvenirs, and other rarely seen memorabilia from the Forgotten World's Fair held in Golden Gate Park in 1894. The exhibit was organized by the San Francisco History Association and sponsored by the library's San Francisco History Room. A centennial journey, the California Midwinter Fair exhibit runs through the end of March. And to find out more about all aspects of San Francisco history, come to the main library's San Francisco History Room. Located on the third floor of the main library, the San Francisco History Room contains a vast collection of books, maps, articles, and documents pertaining to San Francisco history. The History Room hours of operation are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 1 to 6 p.m. Thursdays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to noon, closed for the lunch hour, and reopen again from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. The History Room is closed on Sundays and Mondays. Come to the main library's Lurie Room for a free noontime, large-screen video program every Thursday at noon. This month, Black women of achievement in American history are honored with a series of programs starting on February 3rd with Sojourner Truth, a 30-minute biography of the freed slave and eloquent advocate of emancipation and women's rights. And Aunt Tish, the story of a former slave who became a legend in early-day Montana. On February 10th, the program begins with a video that profiles the life of Harriet Tubman, an anti-slavery activist and leader of the Underground Railroad who helped free over 300 slaves. Also showing on February 10th is Dream Deferred, which documents the Southern voter registration drive in 1964 and features Fannie Lou Hamer's famous speech. On February 17th, it's Madam C.J. Walker, a look at the turn-of-the-century entrepreneur and philanthropist, followed by Where Did You Get That Woman?, the touching life story of Joan Williams, an African-American washroom attendant in Chicago. And on February 24th, the Black Women of Achievement in American History series concludes with Coco Taylor, Queen of the Blues, an unvarnished visual biography of Coco Taylor from her Tennessee plantation life to the streets of Chicago and worldwide acclaim. Each program lasts approximately 1 hour. That's large screen videos in the Lurie Room of the main library every Thursday at noon.
The San Francisco Public Library's services for the deaf and hearing impaired are located on the second floor of the main library in the Civic Center. Staffed with personnel fluent in American Sign Language, the services for the deaf and hearing impaired contain numerous resources for and about the deaf and hearing impaired. Deaf services may be reached via TTD at phone number 557-4433 or voice phone at 557-4434. Hours of operation are Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 12 noon to 6 p.m. and Tuesdays from noon to 9 p.m. Herb Cain's favorite branch library, the Golden Gate Valley branch at 1801 Green Street, has open hours Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 1 to 6 p.m. and Wednesdays 2 to 7 p.m. The Marina Branch Library, located at 1890 Chestnut Street, has open hours Tuesdays and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Wednesday with evening hours 1 to 9 p.m., and Thursdays and Fridays from 1 to 6 p.m. Check out the library's programs for infants and toddlers. In the children's room of the main library, come for a lap sit at 10:30 a.m. on Saturdays. The Anza branch, Wednesdays at 7:15 p.m. Chinatown branch, call for dates, Saturdays at 10 a.m. Merced branch, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. In the Mission, Saturdays at 11 a.m. Noe Valley Sally Brunn branch, Wednesday evenings at 7. In North Beach, Tuesdays at 10:15 a.m., except for the third Tuesday of the month. In the Parkside, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Potrero Branch, Thursdays at 1:30 p.m. Richmond Branch, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Call for dates. The Sunset Branch asks for you to call for the schedule for Lapsit. West Portal, 10:30 a.m. on Saturdays. And Western Edition, 10:30 a.m. on Saturdays. That's the Lapsit program, stories, songs, and rhymes for infants and toddlers. Want to learn how to read? Want to help someone else learn to read? Contact Project Read of the San Francisco Public Library at 557-4388. Project Read is an adult literacy program that provides volunteer one-to-one tutoring for adult learners. Project Read's support of tutors and students includes tutor orientation and training, continuing education workshops for tutors and students, reading diagnostics for students, family programs, and referrals to classroom instruction at community college centers and to other agencies in the community. There are many ways you can help adults achieve their personal reading goals. Call Project Read to find out how. Learn to read or be a reading tutor. Phone 557-4388. The beautiful Richmond Branch Library, located at 351 9th Avenue, is open Tuesdays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Wednesday with evening hours from 1 to 9 p.m., and Thursdays and Fridays from 1 to 6 p.m. The Richmond Branch Children's Room is open Thursdays and Fridays from 2 to 6 p.m., and Tuesdays and Saturdays 10 to 6 p.m., with Wednesday evening hours 2 to 8 p.m. Located atop Potrero Hill at 1616 20th Street, the Potrero Branch Library is open Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 1 to 6 p.m., and Wednesdays from 1 to 8 p.m. Located across the street from Stonestown, the Merced Branch Library at 155 Winston Drive is open Mondays and Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Wednesdays with evening hours from 1 to 9 p.m., and Thursdays and Fridays from 1 to 6 p.m.
Please take notice, the San Francisco Public Library does not carry California or federal tax forms. State tax forms are available from the Franchise Tax Board office at 345 Larkin Street, room 1241. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 1-800-852-5711 or 1-800-338-0505 for more information. Federal tax forms are available from the IRS Tax Assistance Office at 450 Golden Gate Avenue, room 1002. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Phone 1-800-TAX-FORM for more information. The San Francisco Public Library will be closed on Monday, February 22nd, in honor of President's Day.
Yo, what's up? This is Creek coming straight out of 93. And right about now, I'm about to drop a flow, so here we go. Now listen up, because the time is the right time for you to analyze what's on my mind. The L, the A, the capital C, the R-E-A, the Creea is here to stay. Now I'm speaking on my mic like it should be spoken. This is a clarity, I'm not choking. The rhymes are so divine, they coming through my mind, and then it's to your ear in time. So word up, cause this is what the problem is all about. The gang violence and the sellers of crack house. They're robbing and killing and stealing. Ain't got the young ones willing to give up their life for the feeling of having big bang in their pants. Taking a chance, the bullets sprang out and miss your rubber man. But next time you might not have good luck. You'll catch a bully or make a buck. But that's a decision you must make in your life. But I'd rather have you up on stage holding a mic.
On February 10th at 3:45 p.m., local teen rapper Creea will be performing at the Ocean View Reading Center, 111 Broad Street. And on Wednesday, February 23rd at 7 p.m., don't miss Creea at the Potrero Branch Library, 1616 20th Street.
So get with it, before the gasket gets fitted. I don't think you wanna be lying in it, or laying dead, stiff ruin and bonds, or while the one that took you out is walking calm. They don't care about another soul that's lost, only a mother who's crying and paying the cost. So wake up, this motherfucking being. Go on and get a job, and stop being a dope fiend, and hear the bells ring before it's too late. End up in a pine box or somebody's cell, made around and around and around until you go. Yeah, you, the number one cell block hoe, but you don't hear about it.
The main library offers a free orientation to the San Francisco Public Library System and the new online public access catalog every first Saturday of the month. The sessions run for an hour and provide a basic introduction to the library and its collections. Library orientations on the first Saturday of the month begin at 2 p.m. and take place in the Lurie Room of the main library. Times and schedules may change. Call 557-4400 for more information.
Located in the heart of the Bayview District at 5075 3rd Street, the Bayview Anna E. Wadden branch is open Monday, Thursday, and Friday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., Tuesdays 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Wednesdays open at 1 p.m. till 9 in the evening. City Guides are volunteers who enjoy the city and its stories. Let them share their knowledge and enthusiasm with you on these free walking tours of various San Francisco locations. Most walks take about 1.5 hours, and only group reservations are needed. Many branches offer story programs for 3 to 5-year-olds. In addition to the schedule you are now watching, special times can be arranged for preschool and daycare groups. Please call the nearest branch to make appointments with the children's librarian.
Located in the heart of the Mission at 3359 24th Street, the Mission Branch Library is open on Tuesdays and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Wednesday afternoons and evenings from 1 to 9 p.m., and Thursdays and Fridays from 1 to 6 p.m. The Children's Room at the Mission Branch Library is open on Monday, Thursday, and Friday afternoons from 2 to 6 p.m., Tuesdays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Wednesday afternoons and evenings from 2 to 8 p.m. Located in the Outer Mission, the Excelsior Branch Library at 4400 Mission Street is open Tuesdays and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Wednesdays with evening hours from 1 to 9 p.m., and Thursdays and Fridays from 1 to 6 p.m. An example of one of San Francisco's many beautiful Carnegie-era branch libraries, the Bernal Branch is located on 500 Cortlandt Avenue. It is open on Tuesdays from 10 to 12 noon, closed for lunch, and then open again from 1 to 6. On Wednesdays from 1 till 9 in the evening, and Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 1 to 6 p.m.
The Friends of the Public Library conduct a great tour of the main library on the third Wednesday of each month. Meet us in the morning at 10:30 at the welcome desk in the lobby for a delightful free tour. No reservations necessary.
You too can be a friend of the San Francisco Public Library. Join us. For more information, phone the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library at 557-4257.
You've been watching At the Public Library, here on cable channel 54, Citywatch. At the Public Library features news and information about the San Francisco Public Library system. And for a printed copy of some of the information in this program, pick up a copy of At the Public Library at your branch or at the main library. Tune in next time for more At the Public Library, and thanks for watching.